wanted to talk about the upcoming full moon, which I consider entails the moon is conjunct Saturn. Yeah, I can look at it in the ephemeris here, and also as well as the sun is opposing Saturn. It's a couple days off um, that the sun opposes Saturn a couple days before the full moon, but there's still a 3-degree orb or even 10-degree orb that astrologers use, at least 6, for the aspects to be really vibrating and influencing. And yes, so to me, that the moon is also conjunct Saturn in Pisces. And because we have Neptune in Pisces, it's really good time for healing. I mean, just considering that, but let alone where we have Venus right now, it's really hard on love. It's actually, well, in Venus and Leo, the key is to remain in your heart space as much as you can. Let alone that it's because it's that there's a Venus retrograde. You want to remain in your heart space anyway, but what rules the heart, like say of the solar system, is the sun, is Leo. Sun and Leo are one. Sun rules Leo, and so that's the core of our. It's like our child nature, really. It's our talk about that. There's a lot coming up with the sun opposite Saturn. That's like it's a auspicious time in the zodiacal revolution. What we're involved with, what it entails, and what it points at is a lot of healing with the Virgo and Pisces vibration. Virgo tends to clean up and really it analyzes and it's cleaning up the dirt, right? And whether or not Pisces likes it or not is another question. That's the thing we are coming upon now is a very, very sensitive time where you can see it all around you. I'm looking at it on YouTube. I watch a lot of channels of just people, and they can't do their channel without getting personal into some story from their childhood that they're working through, and some of them are crying over it, because there you go. You have Pisces in water. There's a lot of water in the air right now, which is really great for, again, we're going to be healing the situation with Neptune and Pisces going retrograde. It's the time to look at things that were hard to look at before with our rose-colored glasses on, as we are moving forward with. See, and you know what? I'm finding it so hard to articulate things because Mercury has gone retrograde now, and it's going to slowly start moving backwards. And it's time to it's okay to keep doing what you've been doing, but you're not going to move ahead with anything. It's just like, if you like running in place, I hope so, and do it really well. Just do it to like the intricate T, because if you're not, you're going to be anxious anyway. So because that's what the sun now we just have go into Virgo, the virgin, the purity of things, whatever it is, it just kind of cleans it up and brings it back to the original. Let's say the master, if you want to talk about Virgo, very hard to surpass their intelligence. It's ruled by Mercury, just like Gemini is, and it's a mutable planet. So they're both squaring. The mutable squares, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, is a beautiful time for our minds to relax into those changes. Really beneficial and spiritual to do that. Of course, that's the whole like roundabout of the mutable sign there, getting back to Pisces over here, where we're going to have this full moon in Pisces. It's going to be, what is the degree of the full moon in Pisces? I'm pretty sure, I believe I can tell you. We have the sun in Virgo, and then you look at what degree it is on that day, and it's looking like that the moon will be in at 6 degrees, and this happens to be, I'm just ignoring, or no, wait, I'm sorry, it's at 7 degrees. You can always add a 3-degree orb, but there is an exact degree, and that does, it opposes Saturn, which is going backwards in Pisces. It's still an opposition. It's still a conjunction with the moon 3 to 4 degrees away or so. So moon conjunct Saturn on the full moon. Technically you'll be able to see, if it's a clear enough night, you can see the moon passing over Saturn. It takes just 24 hours to do that. It moves 30 degrees. The moon will move 30 degrees over 2.5 days easily. So then we're talking about the moon conjunct Saturn, which is, it's okay. So what comes like emotionally, wow, in Pisces, wow, it's really a time to enter into the dream world on a conscious level that has not been achieved, because we haven't had Saturn in Pisces for a long time, let alone Neptune being in Pisces doing this thing with Mars. By the way, Mars is oh my God, Mars is going into Libra like really quick. Mars has been it's been squaring. Okay, so here we are at the 25th, and Mars is going to square Neptune to the point, like, I'm not hearing people talk, or no, it's an opposition. Sorry, it's an opposition. I always forget that, but the opposition is it's more profound than just the squares to me. I am more of an intricate Venus and Virgo astrologer that gives it a better connotation than just a bland generalization, because no, the opposition is a once-a-year thing. Or a once in a roundabout thing for the zodiac, and so there's a Mars opposite Neptune coming up tomorrow. You really want to be careful, because it's Mars. I'm talking about people who are Mars oriented, your physical world, your life. This is the same for everybody. I mean, all of humanity. This is all for all of humanity, because Mars rules Aries, and that's the I am. It's like, the question is, and it's going to go both ways, really. It's like, well, of course everybody loves cartoons, and then what is the real animation? What's fueling this animation? What's happening? Just really be careful of the gaslighting again. Here it comes again. It can come up if you have if you are influenced by these degrees at the late degree mutable, which is pretty darn late there at 27 degree. But so then what we have, Mars is going right into Libra, which is a different vibration than all the other places. It's detriment. Mars is detriment. The aggressive Aries energy is now having to be diplomatic and as good looking as ever. Nothing you can do about that when it hits Mars and Libra. I'm just kidding. No, really. It can be kind of sneaky that way. It's Mars and Libra. Libra does not want any trouble, but it's I don't know why it's detriment there. It's just, to me, it's like, well, isn't it better to have it less aggressive? It's more, but I guess I'm still trying to understand it. It's like, no, I don't have any problem with having Mars and Libra. Those Mars and Aries people out there, it's like, shite, would you please? I mean, I think I'm bad with my arrogance and just my amazing charm or whatever we are doing here. These people are riding head first into a fucking brick wall, and everybody's like, yay! The flames are going. It's like, well, at least he tried. And it's like, okay, that's a hell of a scene. Can we calm down? That's what Libra really wants to do. And so I am claiming that Mars moving into the sign of Libra, I mean, into the sign that's ruled by Venus is not a big problem. If we have Venus in Leo, going backwards in Leo, I keep saying the Leo thing is just like, remember, it's your heart chakra, it's your heart drive, it's joy. You have to focus on those things, and that's really what's going to come up. It's kind of interesting. We can see that all of the healing that's going to go on. We're going to peel through. People are peeling through shit right now. It's like acceleration of. If you just notice, like just today was a so different day. You just wake up. It's going to continue to be like this. It's not just me experiencing this. Comment section down below. I'm doing words going backwards here with the Mercury and going backwards, and so will you if you haven't noticed. We have brain furps and everything. Like, what were we supposed to talk about? I was trying to say, talk to us about how different it's been in the last like 3 days. It seems like, right? And like today, I don't know. For us in this area here, we had a hurricane, tropical depression, and I don't know. It's just the past month. What about the year? Is the whole life of your? Are you having a transformative experience? I hope so. What a boring thing if you just let it just stay to crystallize as a fucking stone.